Hello guys. Well, today we are going to take off the driver's door card in preparation for paint. This side of the car is going to be resprayed. We will take these moulding trims off. They're going to be ripped off. I'm going to put new tape on them. I'm going to refurb them up behind because they're not sitting correctly like this, so this is going to be sorted. I need a new badge because this one is not very nice. The one on the other side is actually better, but we're going to start by taking the door card off because potentially the body shop may want to take this off, which is quite easy, but obviously I've got to leave it on because I need to get in the car. But the idea will be to take the door card off and prepare it for them, so I'm going to show you step by step of how to do that now. Right, start off with the easy bit and we just turn that, come straight out. Now this is for manual mirrors. The electric ones are slightly different. I think the switch comes out just by turning it, possibly. I'm not so sure on the electric ones, so this is for the manual ones. Just put that down there. Now this piece of trim here, it's held on with these clips. You've got to be careful to pull it away gently, so I'm just going to show you. There we go, like that. Now I'm just going to show you, these clips can snap, so be very careful when you're doing that, and it will literally just pop out like that. Oh, and the seals come out. That seal just goes on the back bit there, but we won't worry too much about that. And this can be just popped out by just twisting it in. Okay, I can't do it on camera, but it will just twist out through the prongs. Just wanted to show you this. Now that's the clip I was talking about, but these two clips can also break, so they sit against these two little clips here, so be very careful about that. Just something to be aware of, because these manual mirror trim are very difficult to get hold of because the majority of Mark 1s have electric mirrors. I do not have the wiring. Some cars do, and it's a case of just getting the switches and plugging it in and plug and go. But, and obviously the mirror itself has to be electric, but with my car it's not such the case. But I don't want it to be, I want it to be basic, and that you've mirror adjustment and all that. You would have normally a piece of foam here, but it's been ripped off at some point. I don't like the door card. Yeah, so we're going to take the door card off. The next thing we're going to do is, can we get in there? Light. There is a little piece of trim that you need to get a pry tool, just take it out, and there's a Phillips screw. Okay, I've managed to prise that little cap off with a pick, and you can see the Phillips screw in there, so we're going to take that out now. Can be a bit stiff sometimes. Just ease it back out. As you can see, this piece of trim is worn, but they all wear in that same place. It's always on the driver's side, and unfortunately you just can't get them brand new unless you're very lucky. It's just a simple case of trying to get one that's slightly better. The one I had before was worse than this. Anyway, pop that in there. Now this trim will be loose now, okay? And it's a question of, do not force it against this way. You've got to force it this way to get this actual paddle off, so like that, and you've got to pull that back like that. It's got to be done very simply. Now I can't do this on camera, but you're basically pulling this around the handle, and then this will lever this way, okay? What's happened here is that the trim has come away. You can see where it pries onto there, okay, where those two pieces are. Okay, be very careful because this part of the door card can collapse, and 3-door ones are not easy to come by. So all you got to do is take the electrical connector off. As you can see, the handle has actually come away from the door, but it's okay, it's just clipped in. The screw that goes in there that I just took out, that's what holds it in. I don't worry if that moves off. I'll just take the electrical connector off by putting a flat blade screwdriver there, okay, just to take this panel off. Now the next stage is to get this handle released, this piece here. Again, this is another piece that wears, but generally you can't get them brand new. You just have to get the best you can. Someone's inappropriately tried to prise this off in the wrong place in the past, and possibly down here as well. But basically what you do is you get a screwdriver through one of the 2 holes at the bottom and push towards me, okay? And you see we've got a bit of movement already. Can't really see too well. If I put it in, I just put it in that hole there, okay? And you tease it back. You can use the plastic pry bar to just put it in this gap and ease it back out. Can't do it on camera, but you get the idea. And it's off. Okay, there we go. Bang, straight off. Back on the seat. Okay, now we have access to 2 Phillips screws, one there and one there. Now these are tight, but what I'm going to do before loosening them, we're going to loosen these actually, and then we're going to go around and take out all the little Phillips screws that go all the way around the door card. There's another there, there's a few at the bottom as well. Okay. Oh, these are stiff. Do tighten them up, and then that top one. There we go. That's tight. They should be tight because this is essentially what keeps the centre of the door card on the car, on the actual door frame itself. The little ones don't really do too much of the job. And just excuse my hand in the way of the camera again. See, they all come out. I'll come back to you when all these little ones are out, and I'll show you how to take it off. It turns out that I actually took these screws out with the normal screwdriver, just about, but that's with the door fully open. So top tip, make sure you got space to fully open the door, and you should be able to do it just. Okay, so 2 big screws holding the door card in are out, okay, and the door card is free, okay. Now the important thing is the door card is attached to this trim, okay. Now they do come together, and it's important not to damage this. It can be easily done. Now the easiest thing to do is actually remove, it's actually to put the window down, but I'm not going to do that. I'm literally just going to pull it up this way, okay, so it's going to come up, so you want to just tug from this way and then pull it up gently. In fact, I can do it one-handed. I think it can come out. No, it doesn't want to play ball. Oh no, there we go, pull it up, there we go, off it comes the rail. It will come off the rail straight off. Oh, and this side it's a bit stuck. There we go, off it comes. What I am going to do is put this screw back into there to stop it coming out, to prevent damaging it. But basically, just put that back in there. They will need, I don't really rip it off too much, but basically, you see that in front of you, that's what's holding the actual handle on. And I believe there's another one there, yep, you can see it there. So basically that's all they need access to. And I think you can get at that through that hole there, potentially, maybe. But it's going to need tiny hands, but that's what's going to need to happen if they want to take the handle off. So I made it easy for them. Save pennies at the body shop. Oh God, this is nasty stuff. This is right, guys, I hope that was useful to you. Fitting it is the reverse, but I'm sure I'll do a video of that. But it is literally the reverse. It would be so boring if I actually did a video. Just make sure it sits nicely on the rails and it's pushed down, and then you can start attaching everything. All the 2 bolts that go through, they go through here. There we go, I was trying to work it out. These 2, that's where it's secured on the handle, and then you've got all the small ones that fit into these clips around the side. I say I previously butchered it years ago to change the window regulator, which is a bit of a faff of a job. You have to take it out from this hole here, and I did butcher it more than I should have done, to be honest with you. But to be honest with you, as long as most of it's intact, water's not going to get in this way, which is quite important. But at the end of the day, make sure that the drain holes at the bottom of the door are unblocked, because most of the time you see rotten doors on these cars. These are blocked. Okay guys, I'll see you soon. Hi folks, I've got one more thing for you today, and it's because of me taking the handle off. I had to get obviously this off to get at the handle. What I discovered, you can't see it now because I've spent the last hour cleaning it away, but I've cleaned out the bottom of this door. Okay, it's really clean in there, and the camera shows it very well. Well, I'm glad it looks clean. I've just got to dry it up. I've just put card cleaner through it. You would not believe the amount of crap that I have found at the bottom of these doors. Make sure these drain holes, there's one, there's two, and there's a third one. Okay, and there's evidence of just minor rust in the corner there. Can the count? Just minor. That is extremely minor. I've seen them go really 10 times worse than that. Yes, don't get this stuff on your fingers. This stuff is absolutely horrible to clean off. But look at all this that has come out of the bottom of the door. All these pieces of mud and clay just dropped out of there, and that's good old-fashioned carb cleaner has got it out for me. So top tip, guys, do have a check the next time you get your door open, the amount of rubbish. Now you can see how clean it is, and there was crap. There's loads of rubbish at the bottom. Now I've got there first. Now what I'm going to have to do is have a look at the other side, because frequently they are the same. Just so that you're aware, have a look and prevent these doors from rotting out. Hello folks, and as you guessed, I'm on the passenger side, and I'm going to show you how bad it is on this side. This door has not shown any signs of rot at the bottom, I will put it that way, and I've had to butcher what was 5 minutes ago a perfect weather strip, but these things are made to be destroyed, unfortunately. Oh dear. Now I've just started scrubbing with this brush, but dearie me, it's not as bad in that corner, but I'm gonna have to scrub all this out and hose it out, because those drain holes might not be blocked, but there's a lot of crap in it. Onwards and upwards. I thought I would video this for posterity. It's all been washed in, and I'm just going to turn the water on without splashing with it. There we go. Oh dearie me. That's the crap that's come out of my car, out of the doors. Check the bottom of your doors, guys, because this is pretty bad. This is 20 years of filth. It'll all be nicely cleaned out, degreased and clean. That is very clean all the way down there. That's the worst bit towards the inner side. You can't really get your hand down there. I found that grommet stuck. I wonder what that's of. Interesting. And also, can anybody tell me what that is? It was attached to this bit here, and I can't work out what it's for. It looks like it holds some wiring, but it doesn't seem to do anything as far as I can see. Well, perhaps it's for the window regulator. Maybe that's why. I need to put that back on.